Okay, we're going to look at chapter 25 homework, and I just wanted to go over these problems with you to help you get a better understanding of how to work these. So I'm going to click on a similar question and just kind of work one with you. Here, this is Outdoor Life. They manufacture snowboards, and its cost of making 2,100 bindings are as follows. So this is what it costs to make them themselves. Suppose Witherspoon will sell bindings to Outdoor Life for $15 each, and then Outdoor Life would pay $2 per unit to transport the bindings to its manufacturing plant, where it would add its own logo at a cost of 50 cents per binding. Read the requirements, and we will read requirement 1. Outdoor Life's accountants predict that purchasing the bindings from Witherspoon will enable the company to avoid $2,400 of fixed overhead. So $2,400 of the fixed overhead is specifically for when we make bindings. So that is the only amount of the fixed that's going to relate to the making the bindings. The rest of it we're going to have regardless of if we make the bindings or not. So we know if we make the bindings, the direct materials would be 17,510, and the direct labor would be 3,200, and the variable overhead for this would be 2,120, and then the fixed cost that is associated with the bindings is 2,400. Do not put the full amount, because we're going to have some of this overhead regardless if we make the bindings or not. But the amount that pertains directly to the bindings is the 2,400. So if we add these up, and always have a 4-function calculator out to save you time, if we add these up, I got 25,230. I'm working this quickly so we don't run out of time. Now, if we outsource the bindings, it would cost us $15 each to purchase these. So 1,500 times 2,100 bindings would be total purchase price of $31,500. Now, the transportation would be $2 for each one. So $2 times 2,100 bindings. And then the logo would be 50 cents per binding. So 0.50 times 2,100 would be 1,050. So the total cost to outsource the bindings is $36,750. Now, so it says only enter the net relevant costs like we did the net here. We did 2,400, not the full. For the difference column, use a minus sign or parentheses only when the cost of outsourcing exceeds the cost of making. So here, if we make it, we would incur these costs. If we outsource it, this would be the cost it would be. And I realized I started with question number 3, and that's okay. I did not mean to do that, but it will all work out. So the difference here, 17,510 plus 3,200 plus 2,120 plus 2,400 minus 31,500 minus 4,200 minus 1,050 would be what this means is the difference here between outsourcing and making would be it would cost us more to outsource it than it would to actually make it. So we should make the bindings ourselves. And then down here, what it wants you to do is the facilities freed by purchasing bindings. We can, instead of making them ourselves, if we buy them, we can make another product that would bring us $2,800 to profit. So total fixed costs will be the same as if Outdoor Life had produced the bindings. Show which alternative makes the best use of Outdoor Life's facilities. So we can enter the information up here into our problem, 17,510, 3,200, and 2,120 and 2,400. This is not going to change because we've already done this in the previous. The new part is going to be, what if we outsource and we make a new product with the time we have? Be careful when you're copying numbers. So I believe I have all those right. Then the second one, 31,500, 4,200, and 1,050 here, and 36,750. Then if we make the new product, it says total fixed costs will be the same as if Outdoor Life had produced the bindings. So that will be the same. So if we make the new product, we're still going to have the fixed cost. This is a scenario where we're making the new product and we're outsourcing what we would have made, and so it says use a minus sign for decreases to net cost. All these are going to be increases in cost, and then the profit here is going to help take away some of those costs that we have incurred, and the profit is $2,800. So if you 36,750, I could just use this, and then that would be reduced by the profit. By some of the costs that we have incurred. So if we did this scenario, it looks like we're still going to have more cost if we make a new product than if we just went ahead and made what we were planning on making and selling it ourselves. Uh-oh. I'm just going to go ahead and check and see what I made a mistake on. One or more of the expected net costs of obtaining 21 binding amounts. Let's see what I did here. Oh, I just added wrong, it looks like. So maybe I know what I did. I used this number and I forgot to add this to it and subtract this, because this adds up to 36,700. So just total that correctly. Now, what should I do? I should make it, because that's going to be the least amount of cost. These are all cost numbers. This profit I made right here help decrease some of the cost, but still it's a lot better to make it. And that is all of question 3 on chapter 25 homework, and this is basically looking at costs and making a decision whether to make something or let someone else make it and we turn around and just sell it. These are decisions that have to be made in businesses.